Hi, I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be your physiology communicates your level of confidence. I got a quick question here from a reader, and he says, "Hi Corey, I've been practicing your stuff, and I can say they really work." Well, I told you so. But I've got this question for you. Does a man's physical look have anything to do with success with women? And I would say yes, but I'm going to qualify that in a second. Are hot women attracted to skinny and bony guys? Please, I need your response on this. And so the answer is yes and no. Here's the deal. When a woman sees you and she lays eyes on you, like I talk about having interest, romantic attraction for you, or an interest in you of a minimum in the 50% range. Because if it's in the 50s, you can raise it. If it's below that, it ain't going anywhere. Even if you're the greatest guy in the world, you're the richest dude in the world, you're the best looking dude in the world, and most women think that if this particular girl that you like just thinks you're in the 40% range, that's it. Nothing you can do to raise it. But if it's in the 50% range and up, then it means that when she looks at you, she thinks, he's kind of cute, he's okay, I guess I'd go out with him. That's basically where she starts out emotionally as far as her level of attraction for you. Now, the most important thing is your body language. Your body language, the tone of your voice, how you walk, what you're doing with your hands and your arms. And when you have your arms in front of your chest, people tend to do that when they don't feel comfortable in their core, which is the area where your rib cage comes together in that V, right underneath, a couple inches below your nipples. That area is your emotional center, and you can. This is amazing to watch. When you're in a bar or a nightclub, people always have their drinks in front of their chest, or they got their arms crossed, or they're always doing something like this to kind of protect their core. Or if they're talking to you, they can't stand there and talk to you face to face like I'm looking at the camera, because then what happens is they got to kind of sit there and talk to you like this with their shoulder turned to you. And if you want to have some real fucking fun, what you'll do is you'll move around to them so they're like this. And so you literally can walk around in a circle, and they'll just keep, as you move closer, it's so subtle and it happens so slowly. They don't do it instantly. It's just they slowly keep turning. Because what it is they're not comfortable with themselves. They feel insecure around you. In order to cover up for that, what happens is they turn sideways. And so these are all little subtle things that women look for. If women walk into a bar and they see you and your three buddies and you're all sitting in a corner and there's no girls around you and you're all standing there with your beers protectively in front of your chest like this and one hand in the pocket, just kind of staring around, watching the room like a hawk, watching all the pretty girls walk in but not talking to anybody, they're going to look over and go, "Nope, those guys, they don't get it." They can tell you've already lost. And what you look like is look like the typical dude that goes out every Friday night and stands in the corner and never meets anybody and blows $100 in drinks, getting himself shit-faced, and they go home alone every week. Now, if you're standing together with a group of buddies and having a good time and laughing your asses off and not really paying attention to what's going on in the bar, you're just having a good time together, you're blowing off steam with your buddies, because people go out, they want to have an escape. And so they see that you're there and they look around and they see all the dudes standing in the corner waiting to talk to some girls. But there's this group of guys that it's like they're there in their own little world and they're just having a good fucking time. They're not standing, canvassing the crowd, looking around. They're just standing there talking to one another, making each other laugh, telling stories, and just having a little escape from life, blowing off some steam, Friday night, weekend, whatever it happens to be, or it's a party or some kind of social event. And when women see these guys, right away it communicates, oh, those are the dominant men because of how they carry themselves. And I mean, think about it. What happened when you were in high school? What happened when the captain of the football team came around? Everybody wanted to talk to him. All the girls, the cheerleaders, they wanted to talk to him. All the guys wanted to hang out and talk to him. They wanted to hang out with him on the weekends. And you just have this presence and this energy, because the number one most important thing that women are attracted to in men is not looks, it's confidence. And so your body language communicates everything about you. I mean, if you're hunched over, you got your hands in your pocket, you're jingling around in your pocket, or you're beating your thigh, standing there, or beating a beer bottle against your chest, or leaning against a bar. I mean, all those little subtle things. I did a great article a while back called Body Language That Attracts Women. I did a whole video on that where I physically stand up and point these things out to you, and so you can model and emulate that and get the same kinds of results. So it's really important, because even if a girl likes you and she finds you attractive and you meet the 50%, say your interest level in you is 55% as far as attraction level, if your body language sucks, if it looks weak, if you look insecure, if you're not talking to anybody, if you don't look like you're having a good time, you're not smiling. I mean, girls just want to have fun, and so they want to hang out with guys that are having fun. And that's why if you go out with your buddies and hang out with all 3 or 4 of you and you just focus on each other and make each other laugh and have a good time, the girls will all just come by and want to hang out with your group. Why? Because you're the only ones that are really having fun, and you don't seem to give a shit. You're totally indifferent to what's going on in the bar, because you went out, you wanted to go to a place to hang out with your buddies and blow off some steam and have a good time. You're not going out to look for women, because guys that are unsuccessful with women go out looking for women. Guys who have an abundance of women in their life go out and just have a good time with their buddies, and they just meet women wherever they go. That's what's amazing about it, and that's what I teach. So if you find this message of value, you can show your appreciation by going down to the Wibbia toolbar, which is at the bottom of your screen. On any page of my website, in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a PayPal donate button. Click that and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information in this video. At the very least, please share this video with all your friends and family by clicking the video sharing buttons, which are at the top of the video, thanks to YouTube. And if you have a question you want to ask me, or there's a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, click the Contact Me tab on the left-hand side of your screen and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs maximum detailing your questions, your situation, or your challenges. And just give me several days to get back to you with a response, because I get a lot of email from the internet, and I also get a lot of it from my paying phone coaching customers. And so I've got to focus on their emails first, but be patient, I will get back to you. And if you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, understandingrelationships.com, click the Products tab, and then just click the option for paid phone coaching session. And I will talk to you soon.